G'day, Adam Grocke from Johnston Grocke here with Richard Allen, one of our business advisors and senior accountants. Richard, we're here to talk about marketing and lead generation.
Yep.
Episode 3, which is all about developing your target market. Super excited because we've gone through in these episodes defining your why do you exist, and then actually having a look at what is your UVP, which is unique value proposition. And once you've got those, then you can actually start to form a persona around your target market, which is who's actually my customer, who's going to be buying this from me.
And how you're going to get them.
Exactly right, absolutely. So, Richard, first question that I just want to work through with the audience is, why define the target market? What is the value that's creating for the SMEs out there?
If you're looking at a market, there's no point in just going out and blanket marketing, trying to get everybody you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just starting out as an SME, you don't have the resources, one, to target everybody, and two, to service them if you do manage to get them or even a percentage of them. So you need to be able to identify what niche area you can grab hold of and service the best.
And then what that helps you inform is your language. So how do you speak to those people? What does your branding look like?
Yep.
How do you service those customers? For an example, I mean, if we just look at the two different options or the end of the spectrum, so let's go like a 16-year-old and a 60-year-old,
Yep.
the language is completely different, isn't it? And
Totally
the branding
different.
and how it looks, and even the service is completely different.
Yep.
There might be tea and cookies for the 60-year-old when they come in, but the 16-year-old, I don't know what they want.
Yeah.
I don't think they know what they
No.
want. Lucky our target market isn't 16-year-olds. So that's, but I guess it just helps you with it, and the way you talk to them is completely different as well.
Yes, absolutely. The different language, they understand the whole market, and they understand the way everything works totally different to each other. Not only do they understand it differently, but they just see it differently. A kid in their teens or their 20s sees it totally different as someone of my age. We've got different experiences to what they have, so we look at the market totally different from each other.
So if we're selling a product, so let's say, Richard, as an example, let's just work through this example quickly. You're a business, you sell sunglasses.
Yep.
If you're going to sell sunglasses to a 16-year-old and a 60-year-old,
So if you're selling to a 16-year-old, generally they're going to want something that not only keeps the sun out of their eyes, but most importantly looks cool and is the latest and trendiest thing that suits their peers, and so they don't want to look out of place in their peers. Go to the other end of the market, they just want to keep something, the sun out of their eyes, and do what they need the most, which is protection, helps them with reading, keeps the wind out, all those daggy types of thing, and they probably really couldn't care whether it was a Ray-Ban or an Arnett or a whatever. They just want the best for them, whereas when they're younger, it's more about impression and looking cool.
Yeah.
So different markets to look at.
yeah. So Richard, if we talk about a target market, or let's say a service like you're doing a lawnmower round,
Yep.
right? You're out there in the middle of the heat with your hat on and your overalls. Quite attractive,
Yeah.
really. So let's say you've got your business, it's lawn mowing. Your unique value proposition is you're just undercutting everyone
Yep.
for the price, because that's the easiest for us to explain it now.
Yep.
Who's your target market?
Well, your target market isn't people probably under 30 years old, generally because they wouldn't have the disposable income to do it, and probably where they're living, they don't have a backyard with a lawn anyway. You'd be looking at it, your market would probably be your 45 to 50 and onwards, who have a family, 1, 2, 3 kids, they have a backyard, but they're time poor. They're running backwards and forwards from school and sport, they don't have the time themselves, they're both working, so that is a service that they would be looking for. So if you were a lawn mowing business and you wanted to get lawn mowing work, you would try and target that type of individual or that type of family group. And you could do that in several ways. You could buy an existing business that already services that area, or you could do some research and do some downloads and find out what area has that type of demographic, and then take the next step, which we can talk about later, but take the next step and then look about how you're going to service that or approach that market.
And that's a fantastic example, because if you do take that approach and go, okay, that's our target market, well, where are they? For example, you wouldn't go and canvass Adelaide CBD because lawn just doesn't exist, right? You would probably go to your eastern suburbs where there's larger patches of grass, larger blocks, and also people in those range of time poor. So your messaging starts to change. So your messaging might be, well, you know, why mow the lawns when you can spend time with your family? Okay, so it's that convenient spend time where you want to be spending time, not on jobs around the house. Yeah, and so if you understand the needs of the target market, it helps you develop the product, your unique value proposition, and then it also helps you sell that to them through alignment with your values, how you sell it, image, etc.
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. Look, I think that's been really useful. Hopefully that helps convey the purpose for defining a target market, what you can do to leverage that, and then we'll go into the next video, which is going to look at, okay, well, how do you actually get to them?
Yeah.
So we've defined them. Where are they? What ponds are they in?
Yeah.
How do we actually get in front of them? What are our strategies for channels to market?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Mate, thank you very much. That's
No
great.
worries.
We are running a beer and business workshop, so please come along. This is all about helping SMEs in Adelaide focus on marketing and lead generation. So thank you very much.